The aviation boom in the country has made the common man touch the skies and brought the crowds to the airports. But some of these passengers are literally being taken for a ride. Meet Louis Matthew, a management consultant who decided to take the Air Deccan 5:55 am flight, DN763, from Bangalore to Mumbai on the 29th of January this year. Aware that the counters closed 30 minutes before departure, Louis took the precaution of getting to the airport well ahead of time.
I reached the airport at around 5:10, joined the Air Deccan queue at 5:15 am, and the check-in counter person was very slow. He probably checked in 4 people in 15 minutes. And then I was a 5th person. Then there was an order from inside the Air Deccan office. The manager came out to the check-in counters and said, Mumbai flight 180 ho gaya, ab bus karo. The check-in person just took my printed ticket from me and wrote 5:36 am as the time of check-in, though the time in the airport display was clearly 5:30. And what was surprising was my ID had already been checked.
Louis suddenly found himself offloaded from a flight for which he'd come well in time. The irony is that Louis wasn't alone.
There were around 8 of us who were denied the boarding pass. Since it was taking such a long time, but he specifically told us that no, we need to wait at that counter itself. So it does seem stage managed.
But Louis wasn't one to take things lying down.
Then I called up the ATC people in Bombay where the flight was about to land.
And an earnest Airports Authority of India official decided to do a head count himself.
First I asked him how is the load. It's a full load. Then I asked him how much. 180 passengers, 6 food. Then we started counting one by one.
So basically what he verified was the flight was full. It was packed. Now considering that there were 15 people stranded in Bangalore airport and the flight itself was full, it's a clear case of overbooking again.
But the airline purposely chose to offload 15 passengers and declared them as having come late, thus pocketing the ticket amount of the extra tickets and refunding only the tax amount in a clear case of cheating, which is also a gross violation of DGCA norms.
Low-cost airlines, they cannot do overbooking. That rule is there because they are not refunding the money or transferring the passengers to the other airlines.
This case study of DN763 on the 29th of January clearly proves that Air Deccan not only cheated passengers but also broke the very rules that allow it to fly in Indian skies. But these violations went unnoticed by the DGCA. The question we are asking is, why is the government allowing passengers to be taken for a ride? With Priyanjana Datta in Bangalore, in Mumbai, Ruksh, Chatterji.
See, we had a migration of our IT. As you know, Air Deccan had an IT system with a company called Interglobe Technologies, and that company started an airline called Indigo. And after they started the airline, their service was bad, the product was bad, plus all our data was with them, so we were very vulnerable, and we terminated their contract for non-delivery, non-performance. And the day we terminated the contract, we went and migrated to a new system. And we had a huge amount of data to be transferred. So for about 5-6 days, our website was hacked by some unknown elements. There were flights which were showing up on the computer screen which did not exist. It was a system error. For about 2-3 days, there was hell and trauma in the company. And some passengers have suffered, and those passengers are getting compensated. So there's nothing to do with the kind of slant that you're trying to invent.
Is India's largest low-cost carrier, Air Deccan, taking its passengers for a ride? Find out in a CNN-IBN special investigation.